Good morning, Wilson students, families, and community. This is Mr. Moore. We're coming to you from my office here at Wilson School. We're getting through some final preparations, getting ready for next Tuesday, our opening day. Super excited to get kids back into school. I'm really excited to have staff here and really just looking forward to the start of another school year, even though it's going to be one that looks very different than any other school year we've had. Just wanted to give you a few reminders, parents especially, about procedures and things that are going to be a little bit different here at school this year. For arrival times, please do not arrive at school prior to 7:45 if you can help it, or unless you are at before school care. If you're using before school care, follow their procedures. If your student is not utilizing before school care, our playground supervision does start at 7:45. We are going to be entering school a little bit differently. We will have teachers outside each day. They are going to be walking their classrooms in, so they're going to be having locations around the building where they're going to be lining up. We're going to be spreading out our lineups to multiple doors, so it will look a little different than last year. Students will have to be paying attention. We're going to have a lot of staff outside the first couple days, especially to make sure that we're assisting students with getting where they need to be. All students need to be masked once they get out of their cars, and they need to be masked when they line up. We are asking that parents not walk their children around to the back. The exception to this will be the first week. Kindergarten and first grade parents, if you would like to assist your children to their lineup spots, you are welcome to do so, but however, you must be masked, and we are asking that after you drop them off at their location that you then return to your vehicle and leave. We know the first couple days of school, the parking lot gets really full. Please exercise a lot of patience. We're going to take our time. We're going to make sure we get every child where they need to be, and we're going to make sure we get into the building safely. So if you're running a little bit behind, no worries that first day. We'll make sure we're okay. Let's just all make sure we're exercising a lot of patience and caution in our parking lot, because that first day is always a little chaotic. We are not allowing students to congregate in front of the building or parents congregate in front of the building as in years past. All students will be required to report to the playground and find their lineup spots once they arrive at school. Other things, breakfast. Breakfast will be served at 8 o'clock when the students walk in. There will not be early breakfast anymore. So students who are interested in ordering breakfast, they may do so the day before. That breakfast will be waiting for them when they arrive at class. Our classrooms, your teacher should have made some contact with you already, probably done a virtual meet and greet, or that's in the process of getting arranged to let you know who they are and how their classroom is going to look this year. It's going to look a lot different. Our students are placed in classes of, we're shooting for sizes of 15, no more than 18 students in a class, and the children will remain in that room each day. Teachers will be rotating to provide instruction at some grade levels, and other grade levels they may be self-contained. So each grade level looks a little bit different. Your teachers will explain to you how those procedures will work and which teachers will be interacting with your child. Cleaning, obviously that's on the forefront of everyone's mind. We are undergoing a lot of extra cleaning protocols and procedures here at school. We have excess sanitizing stations that have been installed throughout the building. We've increased the frequency of our cleaning, and we have provided more cleaning materials to our teachers, as well as increased our custodial staff. For dismissal, parents who are picking up their children should use the front parking lot. Our day, remember, ends at 2 o'clock early this year. Every day ends at 2 o'clock. There is no early release on Wednesday. Our school hours are 8 to 2 each day. The students will be dismissed and walked out by their teacher using different classroom or different exterior doors. So please make sure you follow the guidance of your child's classroom teacher if you are coming out to pick your child up. We are asking that you try to remain in your vehicles. If you need to come out and get younger children, please be wearing a mask. Once you're on our school grounds, we are asking that you're wearing a mask, because with how many people we have around, we can't guarantee that 6 feet social distancing. So please have a mask on. And of course, students and staff are required to wear their masks each day. Health and temperature checks. We're asking parents to do a health check with their children prior to sending them to school. This year more than ever, if your child is sick, please keep them at home. Follow the directions of your doctor or medical professional, and just communicate with our office. We're going to have a lot of different procedures this year with all the different things going on due to COVID-19. So please make sure that you keep your child home if you're sick, or if they're sick. If we are needing to get a hold of you during the day to send a child who is ill home, please make sure that your contact information and your emergency contact information is all up to date. That's going to be more crucial this year now than ever, due to all of the things going on. So please make sure we have that contact information. Like I said, masks, children need to wear them, adults need to wear them. We'll work through those things as best as possible. However, that's not an option here at school. The only time they won't be required to wear their mask or when they're eating breakfast or lunch, or when they're outside and social distancing is possible. Recess time, that will likely mean that they will have their masks on during recess because we won't be able to guarantee that 6 feet. They do need to come to school with that mask. Each child is being provided 2 by the school, and you are of course welcome and encouraged to have your own. Please make sure that they're cleaned regularly and sent to school with the child each day. We'll have some extras if kids forget them, because of course that happens, but we don't have an unlimited amount, so please make sure you're taking care of that. Meet and greet and materials drop off. Like we talked about earlier, we are not having a meet and greet or open house here in person. Your child's teacher should have communicated with you the process for getting materials to school, as well as introduced himself to you. Picture Day, as of right now, the Sheboygan School District, we are not allowing Picture Day. We will see how that goes and get those pictures taken for yearbooks, student IDs, those sort of things as we get throughout the year and the situation changes. Recess, children will still receive a recess time. They are getting a recess in the morning planned with their grade level, and their teachers are encouraged to take them out at other points during the day as needed. While the weather is good, you will likely see a lot of teachers taking kids outside to read, to write, to do some other things so that they can spread out and get those masks off and get a little bit of a break. Technology, all students K through 5 have devices. In the event we are required to go to virtual learning due to a school closure, those devices will come home with your child so that they can continue that learning, and we'll be in communication with how that will look. Visitors to school are not being allowed this year unless they're essential. Phone calls and video conferencing is preferred. Parents or other visitors will need to wait for students. If you're picking them up early, we'll have you wait at the door. We'll bring the child out to you. If you do come in, there's going to be a health check that we're required to perform if it's an essential visit that we need to make sure we're doing in person. Other than that, again, we're really looking forward to the start of this year. A lot of work has gone into it. Your children's teachers have been here quite a number of days and undergone a lot of planning to make sure we are as successful as possible. Our number one goal is the safety of our students and staff. We really want to make sure that we're here in school, but we want to make sure we're here in school safely and that we're able to remain open in school. Our number one goal, again, is safety, and also to provide an outstanding experience for your children, and it's just going to look a little different. So we're asking for some patience as we work through some of our procedures, and we'll show patience as well with all the things we know going on at home and in the community due to the pandemic that we're currently facing. Really looking forward to seeing everyone on Tuesday, and go Wolfpack.